We'll start this news bulletin with a news story about the death of a singer, one of the most well-known Tigranian language singers. His name is Dawit Nega. He has passed away at a very young age. He was battling with a long illness for some time, and 3 days ago he was admitted to a hospital in Addis Ababa. He was admitted to Addis Hivot Clinic in Addis Ababa, and he has died a natural death, it seems. His death has been confirmed. Dawit Nega sang in Tigray, and he represented Ethiopia on Coke Studio Africa as well. We are seeing messages of condolences from all sides. I have seen Amharic news sources, Oromia news sources as well. All are sharing messages of condolence at the death of Dawit Nega. Condolences to his family and his relatives. Some news stories for you. First one is from Tigray, where General Sadkan, General Varade and other generals participated in the ceremony of launching of a book today in Tigray. Second news story is from Djibouti. We have been regularly reporting about attacks on Afar neighborhoods in Djibouti. Somali-Afar clashes spread into Djibouti from Ethiopia. And today, Djibouti's Prime Minister visited an Afar neighborhood where there were clashes a week ago. Next story is from Eritrea. UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea has submitted a report to Human Rights Council, and Abdisalam Babikar, Special Rapporteur, is accusing Eritrea of using its position, its membership of Human Rights Council to stop international scrutiny of human rights abuses in Ethiopia, Eritrea and other countries. And lastly, we have a clip for you from a zone which is on Tigray Amhara border, Wag Himora zone. Here we know that Tigray forces and Ago Liberation Front fighters are in control of some territories in Wag Himora, and there is presence of large number of refugees in TPLF controlled areas in Sikota as well, and some diseases are spreading, skin diseases. Children are the victims. They are suffering from this disease which looks like rabies. Firstly was Tigray. Today a program was held in Tigray's capital Mekelle for the launching of a book. Sadkan was seen there, General Varade was seen there as well, and members of some opposition parties also attended this program. Mehari, Johannes and Kibrom attended the book launching ceremony too. Name of the book is Nihna Ina Lehnana Hizbi Tigray Aberson, and it is translated as when we are there, Tigray people won't get hurt. The book is inspired by operations of a TDF division which fought, I think, during EDF's attack on Tigray last year. So the book is about the operations, the achievement of this TDF unit. Who wrote this book? It's not clear. But TDF journals, opposition party members, TPLF members participated in the book launching ceremony. Good thing about this story, this development, is that opposition party members attended this program, because we know that opposition parties have been complaining that they are being sidelined, that TPLF is not consulting, TPLF is not taking them on board regarding negotiations or regarding decisions about the future of Tigray. Secondly, viewers, a second news story is from Djibouti. In Djibouti city, Varabale neighborhood, there have been clashes, attacks on Afars, clashes between Afars and local Somali Isas too. I shared some pictures and clips as well. Afar houses were set on fire. Djibouti city mayor visited this area a few days ago. Today, Djibouti's Prime Minister visited Varabale. Abdul Qadir Kamil is the name of Djibouti's Prime Minister. He visited Varabale today. You can see his pictures. He was accompanied by Djibouti's Minister of Interior and police officials. He directed police officials to ensure security and stability in this area of Varabale, where clashes erupted and several houses were set on fire. Back then, government was silent. No statement from the government when there were clashes, when people were dying, when houses were set on fire. Now, Djibouti Prime Minister is there, and so far, no statement about losses. How many people were killed? How many were injured? How many houses were set on fire? I think government should share details. What happened? Who were the attackers? How many arrests have been made so far? No details so far. Next story is from Eritrea, viewers. UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea, Abdul Salam Babikar, we know, has submitted a report on Eritrea to Human Rights Council. The report is about human rights situation in Eritrea. Abdul Salam Babikar says that Eritrea is using its membership of Human Rights Council to stop international scrutiny of human rights abuses being committed in Eritrea, Ethiopia, Tigray. In October 2021, Eritrea was elected as the member of Human Rights Council for 2022-2024 period. So, till 2024, Eritrea will keep on serving, it will remain the member of Human Rights Council. And Eritrea has opposed some resolutions tabled at Human Rights Council about investigations into human rights abuses committed in Ethiopia, in Ukraine as well. So, Abdul Salam Babikar seems to be suggesting that Eritrea should be removed from Human Rights Council. Russia was removed from this council a few days ago. Voting was held. Eritrea opposed Russia's removal from the council, but majority supported Russian removal. That is why Russia was removed. Let's see, will Eritrea be removed from Human Rights Council? That remains to be seen. But Abdul Salam Babikar seems to be suggesting that Eritrea should be removed from UN Human Rights Council. Last news story is from Wag Himora zone, Abergele, Wareda. Here we know that Tigray forces and Agaw Liberation Front fighters are still in control of some territories in Wag Himora zone. And in these areas, obviously, people live. And some of these places are inaccessible. Aid agencies are not providing enough aid to the people in areas under TPLF control. And diseases are spreading here as well. Unknown diseases about which research is being conducted. We have a video clip for you showing some children suffering from a skin disease. Looks like rabies, but some medical experts traveled to these areas but they could not identify the name of this disease. Several children are suffering from these diseases, and aid delivery to these people is limited. And last week we saw a statement from Amhara regional government official who said that these areas under TPLF control were being neglected by aid agencies, and agencies were not delivering aid to the people in areas under TPLF control. So while we say that humanitarian situation in Tigray is improving, but more needs to be done, we should not neglect these towns as well on Tigray-Amhara border, which are under TPLF control, where people are not being given enough supplies of aid, food aid. And these diseases, medical conditions should also be treated on priority basis. The disease should be identified. What is the cause of this disease? Is it due to poor living conditions? Let's see. Watch this clip showing children suffering from this skin disease. Thanks for watching.